I just saw Toy Story 5, my hat... Nope. I just saw Toy Story 5, my hair is a mess because I've been wearing a hat the entire time, so I'm going to put the hat back on as I review Toy Story 5. So, this is the 5th installment in the Toy Story franchise, technically the 6th if you count Lightyear. We're going with 5. So I had low expectations for this movie, I cannot lie. A lot of people said it was amazing and it was great. You know, I did go in with an open mind, and unfortunately, they aren't right. It's not amazing. But thankfully, it's good. It's good. They can make another good Toy Story movie. Can you believe it? So, quick refresher on the Toy Story franchise. I grew up on this franchise, obviously. It means the world to me. Well, the first 3 do. That 4th one, it ruined everything. I don't know. I don't like Toy Story 4 at all. I don't hate it. It has some good scenes with, like, the To Infinity and Beyond scene. That scene was great, but I don't like Toy Story 4. Toy Story 5, though, this movie is pretty good. Now, I wouldn't say it's anything amazing like the first 3, nor does it have very many emotional moments like any other Toy Story movie. It's just this is like the most different Toy Story movie because, first of all, it focuses on Jessie, which I actually like because usually in franchise movies that go on for this long, they usually focus on one main character, or if they soft reboot with like taking it back and forth in time, kind of like the Star Wars prequels and sequels, all that. You know how Luke is the main character of the original trilogy, and then they go back and make it Obi-Wan and Anakin. Yeah, I do like how they're continuing the franchise but focusing more on Jessie rather than Woody and Buzz. However, the Buzzes, if you know about, you know, some of the trailers, you would know that there's like a million little Buzzes running around. I love these guys. This is probably my favorite part of the movie. They're like little Pikmin. They're adorable. They're amazing. They're so funny. And they have a really emotional scene at one point. I'm not going to spoil or anything, but oh my gosh, that scene was amazing. But yeah, once it comes together in the plot, oh my gosh, I love these Buzzes. And by the way, I'm not going to say much about the post-credit scene, but stick around for that. So yeah, Lily Pad is a pretty good villain in the Toy Story franchise. A lot better than Gabby Gabby, I'll tell you that much. But I wouldn't say, she's as good as someone like Lotso or Stinky Pete, because like Lotso and Stinky Pete are like top-tier Pixar villains. Sid's a pretty good Pixar villain. I say she's a little bit worse than Sid, just because I love Sid. He's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is about Sid. I just love that guy. But yeah, you know, not as good as Sid, but definitely a lot better than Gabby Gabby. Holy. So yeah, if I were to rank all the Toy Story movies, I'd put my favorite is number 2, is Toy Story 2. My second favorite is Toy Story 3, then Toy Story 1. All those 3 are 10 out of 10s, by the way. Very close on the same level. Then Toy Story 5, which I'll get to in a second. And then Toy Story 4, the stinker, the odd one outs. Like I said earlier, I hate Toy Story 4. It's terrible. Sonic is canon to Toy Story. This is real now. I'm going to take my glasses off because they're reflecting the light into the thing. Eggman is the villain of this movie. If you see the movie, you will know. This is the villain. You know, Toy Story movies are usually super duper funny, especially that first one. Oh my gosh. This is probably the least funny Toy Story movie, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I would have liked a little more humor sprinkled in there. This is mostly just like, a lot of the time it can feel like a regular kid's movie, probably because this is the most different Toy Story movie because, you know, obviously it focuses on Jessie. They go to a bunch of different locations in this movie. It doesn't mainly focus on them trying to fight Lily Pad, per se. I feel like that's more of the Woody and Buzz plotline, which, another thing I didn't really like about this movie, they make Woody and Buzz fight again. Now, listen, it makes sense for the story, It doesn't, I can see why someone would enjoy that, but honestly, I'm not a big fan of it, because, first of all, they're ride or die. They're best friends for life, right? I would have liked them to be friends more, which they do become friends again. Potato Head had this line in the movie that said, it's good to see them arguing, and I'm like, is it really? I didn't love the arguing, you know? I would have liked them to be best friends again. Although, it is a nice change of pace. Another thing about this movie, you know all the side characters like Slinky, Rex, Potato Head, and Ham? You know, all of them, they're great characters as well because of how much screen time the first 3 movies give them. Toy Story 4, they sideline them a little bit, which I'm not, again, another flaw of Toy Story 4, they sideline them. Toy Story 5, they really sideline them. Like, it's mainly focusing on the new toys, which I don't mind inherently, but, like, I would have liked a little more of the older toys. Like, literally, they have maybe a couple lines in this movie. I'm not a big fan of what they do with what they're doing with the OG toys. Like, I would have liked, you know, the new toys, they're really cool. I don't like the new toys in Toy Story 4 except for Duke Kaboom, but, like, that's Toy Story 4. I just like most things about Toy Story 4. The new side characters are just one of them. These new toys are cool. Like, there's, like, a toilet paper guy, there's a camera guy, and a hippopotamus. They're cool. I would have liked to see more of the side characters. There wasn't I feel like they could have definitely integrated them into the plot at least a little bit. At least like one or two of them, like Slinky and Potato Head or something. I don't know. I would have liked a little more of that. And the toys that they introduced in Toy Story 3 that aren't inherently... They're a little bit less important than the ones in Toy Story 1 and 2. But still, they're barely there in the movie. Which, you know, there's like a couple scenes where Bonnie's playing with them. But, like, that's about it, really. So, yeah, I do think that they handled the Toys versus Tech plotline very well. Instead of just, oh, tech bad, toys good. You know, I would really dislike that. But, you know, they actually had a good way to integrate them into the store. A good way to... I am so bad at this. Holy. I should really write my reviews and not just go off improv of what I remember. That would be really helpful, wouldn't it? If they did find a good way to make the whole Toys versus Tech thing actually good instead of just what I said earlier. They actually did a good job with it, which I am very glad for. And I will definitely be showing this movie to my kids. Hey, my future kids, if you're watching this, first of all, hi. Hey, this is your dad at 17 years old. Unemployed, making videos in his room. Hey, look, there's Walter. He better be at my house. If my wife makes me throw away Walter, I'm leaving her. I'm sorry. Walter, that's my goal right there. I'm not actually leaving you. If you're watching this, hi, baby. Love you, probably. I mean, I don't love you yet because we probably haven't met yet, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this man stays. First of all. Second of all, yes, we are showing our kids this movie, right? Right, okay, good. Just checking. So, yeah, overall, Toy Story 5, pretty good movie. Definitely not the best, but definitely not the worst Toy Story movie, that's for sure. I'm going to go ahead and give it, on the Critically Insane score, I'm giving it a 5 out of 7. Or, if you're a normal person, around a 7.5 out of 10. I was initially going to give it just a 7 out of 10, but that post-credit scene killed me. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah, like, subscribe, or don't, it's up to you. I have no power over you. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.